All right, let's get these updated. What up, Anders? Oh. Good morning, y'all. Oh my God. I'm never gonna say your name right, Anders. So just Anders. What was it that our friends at the cow company called you? Andreas? Was that it? I feel like that was it. Our Better Off PRs got merged yesterday. What the fuck happened here? The cow company. Let's see here. GitHub. Yo, what is this? What view is this? I did not see your spicy Cloudflare tweet. Oh, I found out part of why that is. Pages lets you change DNS. Workers doesn't, I think. I think it's like a symptom of tech debt. I don't know how to even use pages. Job, unemployed. I don't know. I'll push them to make that change because I agree with you. I'm I agree with you, Andrew. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with you. Yeah. I start on Monday. All right. Where were we? We were just looking at that GitHub page. It's interesting that this. Oh yeah, we did. Ooh, that's actually really smart. Yeah, we're actually gonna merge this. Oh wait, would you ask? Is the effect website enough to get started with it? The effect website, and actually, I think Kit's website is even better. Like, I think Kit's visual effect, like, I think this is like the best. Like, this is so good. So good. Can we get one to win? Come on. Let's go. Yeah, it just shows you how to use like a bunch of these combinators. It's so funny. It's so funny. I love Kit. Kit's one of the funniest people. All right. Ready for review. We just reviewed this, and this is gonna merge into main. So let's bypass that, and then we want to come over here, and we want to cut a new release. Draft new release. This is gonna be V 2.9.0. Fix that. What is this? Do we really not have? I'll approve that. All right, let's check these issues. Stop working in monorepo. Okay, so 63 and 66. This should be closed. Number 71 should have hopefully resolved this. And likewise with number did this ever get reporter action? Close issue. I haven't gone through this for a while here. Good first issue, help wanted. Good first issue. So this is over a year old, so we're just gonna close. And then we're gonna come over here. Needs reporter action is the greatest thing ever. No, they've already been. He's all worked up about eating.
I would never believe that.
Bodhi, enough.
Sit. Bud, come here. Bud, sit. Sit. Down.
Hey, Baxter. No.
Down. 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 No. Down.
Will you shut my door? The cold air is coming in. Winnie, out. Go get your puppy chow.
Do you want breakfast?
Go get your puppy chow.
Let's go.
Go. Get puppy chow.
Do you not want breakfast? Okay. You're gonna be shut in here. That's what I thought.
They definitely do. I promise you they do. Let's see here. Oh, we have a reproduction. Yeah, I think. All right, so these are all good. The plugin respected the order of flags and the comment that resolve this. This is nice right here. Create sub issue. Draft. Oh my God, Jared's cooking. I think this is closed. Yeah, I think we can do this. I think this is done. I don't think this has a. I'm not super concerned about that. Mark is done. And then let's jump over to TS Error Translator. I haven't given this plugin love for. Oh my God, it has 350 stars. I didn't think anybody used this. This thing is broken as all hell. Copilot can use Claude now, John. I'm pretty sure. Geez. Check errors. Does this work? Dude, this has been running the whole time. Let's see here. Fixes issue 32. I don't know. Where's the... Okay, that's the issue. He reopened it recently. Sure. It's been so long since I've done any of this. This should be closed issue. And we have to cut a release of this now. Draft new release. v1.3.0. Create new tag. Generate release notes. Publish release. All right. What are our other issues here? This is related. All right, what's happening here? Yeah, I know, I see this. This is probably a real issue, though. There, given on the last line is type food number is not assignable to... let's see if we can draft with Copilot. Oh god, we're getting a raid. Create a draft PR for fixing. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Amaces. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for the raid. Super appreciate you. What were you guys working on today? I'm catching up on some open source that I've been neglecting for a while. And we're playing around with GitHub's agent. Allow. All right, we'll just let that thing cook for a little bit. Yeah, sounds good, buddy. You go for it. All right. All right, we don't need to be in Better Auth anymore. We got our sign up working from yesterday. We got Better Auth finally working. So if we look at data grip, we should have our local SQLite, which is actually D1. This should have 2 migrations. Yep. And then we should have 1 user here. Yep. Okay. I don't know what this is. We're working on our RPG Unity game. Nice. All right, so what does this actually look like? I'm going to just auto verify. Is that on the user? All right, so the next thing we want to do is we probably want to start cleaning up our TanStack app and adding middleware for redirecting auth for unauth users. Like if there's not a session cookie. RuneScape inspired? Hell yeah. I think you ran migrations using Wrangler, but added a script to run through DrizzleKit. I think the flow is well, the flow should be that I generate them with Drizzle and then run them with Wrangler. Yeah, these all run with Wrangler. And then here's the generate. So let's start like cleaning up some of our not LiveStore. Well, yeah, let's just start cleaning up some of this app here. So let's move our LiveStore stuff to all be under LiveStore. Let's do that. That's gonna break some stuff, which is okay. I think we should be able to get some type errors. Actually, we can come pull in our new uploads, right? Look at that. We just got our update to tsc.nvim. If we run type check, we should get, yep.
If you eat this, you'll get cheese.
What time is that for her?
2:20. Will you open that for me?
Am I taking her to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I take her?
I don't know.
I'm employed.
Can you put that on my calendar?
It should already be. No, don't do that.
I don't think it is it. Okay, yeah, it is. //
Right. Do we think this will trick her?
What?
Do we think this will trick her?
Yeah. Just give her more cheese. Like, get ready to give her a second piece.
Chat, I'm drugging our dog for her vet appointment later. Ready? Please don't chomp off my fingers. Good girl! Good job! She did it. Do you want some cheese?
Kind of gross.
Then why'd you eat it?
That would be better. It's not very good. It's kind of really fucking gross.
Why would you eat it then?
I thought it was gonna be better.
It's cheese. It's mozzarella cheese. It's string cheese. Also, who eats it like that? You don't just chomp it. You pull it.
It's not good, chat.
It's
not-
literally just string cheese.
They can't see you.
It's just string cheese.
See this little circle right here?
Good dog, Dylan. American cheese is fake cheese.
Anders wants to start a podcast with you.
With me?
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. What'd you say you guys were gonna do yesterday?
Weird. Wish she was streaming instead. Oh, we just roast Dylan the whole time? That's what I do on Twitter. I don't really want to talk to people.
Something's wrong with my type checking because it's actually fine. If I run npx tsc no emit.
Gentle.
Cannot find .LiveStore and LiveStore shell. See, that's what it's saying. It's like this isn't
Okay, goodbye.
respecting.
I don't have anything for you. I'm so sorry.
It's literally right there, dog. This is where he wishes. This is heaven.
I got more pictures.
Aw, cutie. Oh, everything went well though.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll tell you more off stream.
Okay.
Mom and baby are fine now, but we're not for a hot minute. Well, baby was always fine. But baby is also almost 10 pounds.
Can you angle that to try to block that sunlight? I'm getting destroyed by this beam of sun.
What do I look like to you?
My wife
Chat,
can wifey program. She can
Excel.
vibe code. What?
I'm an Excel programmer, remember? What
She works in finance, so she uses Excel a lot. But she doesn't know how to do a H table.
A what?
V table and H table.
What the hell is that?
H table, Excel. Isn't that a thing?
A pivot table?
What's the alternative to V table?
Someone said freaking the sheath. That's funny.
Freaking this Dr. Love Wizard.
Isn't it a V? There's a V lookup and an X lookup. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Dylan tries speaking it, yeah. Whatever. I don't excel, guys. In anything I do.
But chat, never forget, the Primogen said Excel is a programming language, so I am a programmer in Excel. Sorry, boys, I don't have any more cheese.
This is so weird. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna leave it as that for now. Even though you succeed at everything you do. Bodhi.
He just wants cheese. He's very upset.
I'll give him cheese.
He can't have cheese. I know, I'm sorry. I would fail the Excel, any type of Excel competition, very easily. I am mediocre at best. I'm not doing Advent of Code.
Dude, Advent of Code with Excel, dude. That would be awesome. There's only 12 problems this year, right?
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Just had to bring Winnie in to get her special cheese thingies.
Functions describe the world.
I don't trust that, I'm not sure if I trust this thing completely. I did not realize this plugin was being used as widely as it is. I thought this thing had like 20 stars and like a couple people were using it. I did not realize this thing got this popular. Like, I kind of feel bad now. Oh God. There's, yo, what? It's in astro.mvim? It's, oh no. It's in distributions. It's in ecovim? Oh no, chat. Yeah, Advent does come, like, day 13 is when I give up almost every year. Dang, maybe we should give this some love. I didn't realize that this had gotten into distributions. Oh, that's not great. Like, I know this one gets used pretty widely. Oh, whoa. Folk, you grabbed my stuff? Yo. I wish I could have like telemetry for knowing how many installs this thing had. I know that one gets used relatively widely. Touched by Folk himself. Yeah, dude. Nil, if you want to contribute to this, like, be my guest. Like, in fact, if someone wants to start contributing, like, and like you take a bit of ownership over it, I'd be more than happy to like add you as a maintainer to the repo. Error occurring. I wonder if this is still happening. I don't see. All right, so we're. Do we have tests in this thing? I'm pretty sure we wrote a bunch of tests for this when we first wrote this. We wrote this all before like AI was like a thing. I don't know how to. All right, we're gonna have to. Multi-line TypeScript errors with nested type incompatibilities or failing to translate, showing something went wrong instead of human readable. The translator attempted to match each line against the template pattern, but nested context lines contain fewer quoted strings than the template. Changes. Modified translate error message to translate only the first line against the template. Given this TypeScript error, type foo number is not assignable to type foo string. Types of property foo are incompatible. Type number is not assignable to type string. Before translation, something went wrong. After, I was expecting a type, but instead you passed. I'm not sure that's the full fix I want. What number is this? 2322. Two, three, two, two. What's up, y'all? Good God. Nothing. Relax. Relax. What, telling you to relax? Copilot didn't completely do this right. The end result should be based on We said code. Okay. We want to go back to here. Ensure you don't break backwards compatibility. We're gonna make this thing actually good with an agent. But in the meantime, let's get, I gotta figure out how to do middleware with Tansac start. Neckan, man, I looked at your CV and I saw that you're job hopping and barely staying more than 1.5 years into companies that okay in the US. Here in your report, they disqualify us during if we do that. My past three, so here, I'll just pull up my CV so I can talk about this. Dude, this was one of my first companies. So, my first job, State Farm. Second job, software engineer. This job was actually, this is not accurate. This was in 2018. And there's overlap here, but these two jobs right here, Scollum and Main Street, are both short tenure. And they're both short tenure because both of the companies shut down. I would have stayed at both of these, especially Scollum, dude. I would have stayed at Scollum. I'd still be at Scollum. Scollum was such a good job for me. This is where I wrote OCaml full time. Like, I got 8 hours of head down coding a day. I had like full autonomy over my work. This was such a good job for me. I love Scollum. This is where I started streaming, but then it shut down because of like the crypto winter, and it was technically a crypto company. It sold access to DeFi markets to hedge funds, VC funds, big banks, financial institutions. But after FTX, we had a giant, one of our whale clients in the UK had to pause crypto activity, and that killed our revenue overnight. And because FTX happened, we couldn't raise we couldn't even raise an inside round, and we ran out of money. And then I went to Vercel, and I was not planning on leaving Vercel either so soon, but Cloudflare approached me with an offer I couldn't say no to. So this job is, these dates aren't entirely accurate down here. This one was 3 years. These three are genuinely short, but like these two I couldn't do anything about. Like, I couldn't have stayed longer even if I wanted to. I did meet Jake at State Farm. I'm not even joking. Oh, you got it. Damn it. Let me go back. I'll do an abbreviated run through of my explanation. Command Shift T. Command
Functions
Shift T.
describe
There we
the
go.
world.
All right. The dates on these two are slightly wrong. I was at Formidable for a little over 3 years. This should have been. This should have gone into like 2018. I switched, not 2019. So the dates between these two are screwed up. But these two jobs here, Main Street and Skolum, I could not have stayed longer at these companies because they shut down. So like this company died in December of 2022. This company died in technically March of 2024. And then my tenure at Vercel was short because I was poached by Cloudflare. Like Cloudflare came to me specifically and tried to hire me. Like I would have stayed at Skolum for a long time. This is the job where I was writing OCaml and like had a really, really healthy work-life balance and was streaming a lot more. And I love this job, but the company shut down. And then I also would have stayed at Vercel much longer. I would have stayed at Vercel until it IPO'd. But I got an offer from Cloudflare I couldn't say no to. So that's kind of the abbreviated version. Are you loyal to the companies you're employed at? I'm loyal in the way that I will work my ass off, and I think I'm very good at like I'm very good at talking about the stuff I work on at the companies I work at and getting people excited about the stuff I'm working on. But like I don't have loyalty to the company itself. Like for better or for worse, like companies are not your friends. And you have to look out what's best for you. Like if a company is treating me well and I'm getting good feedback and I'm growing and I'm being compensated, like of course I'm gonna stay and I'm going to reciprocate that loyalty. But like at the end of the day, you got to do what's good for you. And maybe that's like a very so what I can tell is that Dylan kills companies. uh, um, yeah, exactly. And like maybe it's like kind of an American way of thinking, but like it is what it is. When you get poached like that, is there the traditional interview process like DSA or is it fast tracked? This is the first time I've ever like been approached like that, Deluxe. In this case, I didn't have to do a technical interview, but like also like part of what got me recognized was my work on like domains at Vercel and like streaming and the stuff I tweet about. So like I tweet way too much, dude. Trying to think about sell.com/domains. Like shipping this got me a lot of credibility, and like we were public about it a lot of the time, and like I shared a lot about how it was built. It's funny that like the actual backend for this is basically a poor man's durable object, and I didn't really realize that until later. How did you deal with Reese dragging down the team? So funny. It's not a massive difference, honestly, between Europe and US. What differs is just how you get hired. Some employers will check how often you move around and not hire you, but that's when I got hired at Vercel, I did get docked. I did get penalized because my tenure at those two companies was short, which is really annoying. Because like I couldn't do anything about it. Like I was supposed to get hired as a staff engineer at Vercel, and at the last moment I got knocked back down to senior because the tenure at Scollum and Main Street was short. But like there's literally nothing I could have done about that because the companies both died. Like so it wasn't my fault at all. Yeah, I worked my ass off literally. Some weeks I worked for 80 hours a week, end up getting laid off. They added AI to the domain search. Yeah, it's sick. That's for his music tastes. Even with the fact how fast you patch issues people were having. Yeah, yeah. All right. I want to find the docs on middleware, and I think they have a better auth, Supabase auth. This is broken. Let's go to authentication overview. Who's the user? What can the user do? Full stack session storage and validation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Some Metallica. Let's go. This is like not a very helpful page. This is just like, this feels like AI slop. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know yet. No, it probably if I'm working on open source stuff, I'm gonna try to. Like I want to do some work with Captain Web, relatively early, and if I'm working on that, I would like to stream, but I need to check with my leadership. Why is Zapier using Copilot? So shit. What is this? Ah, this is a good question, and I have thoughts on this actually. Um, hold on here. Shit. I gotta go organize some stuff. We have house cleaners coming in an hour or two, and I need to go clean up something quick. Uh, I will be right back. It's true. It's true. It's done. I listen, Anders. I'm with you. Uh, I can't use that excuse. I've tried that excuse. I've tried. All right.
Functions describe the world.
Okay, we're back. So, to talk about this data modeling thing, John, I think I would do what you're saying, where I do where album with songs, and it would extend the album struct, and then like the API for that, I think I would do something like, let's say you just have like, let me get a block of TypeScript here. I think I would do something like, let's just say you have like a Boombox client, boombox dot albums dot get, and I don't know, let's say this is just like an ID, get by ID, right? And this is gonna be like 1, 2, 3, and then you could have like an options, and it would be like include, and you could do like, you could either do something like include songs, and this is a Boolean, right? Or you could do something like include if there's multiple collections you can include. You could do stuff like this and make it type safe, and then it like would return that back. That's probably like the API I would do. And then by default, it's false to prevent overfetching and more like work and time and latency that you don't need. That's probably what I would do. Late, but I'm here. What are we working on? We are working on adding the middleware now for authentication. Login server function. Yeah, we should probably... Wait, session update. All right, so we probably want... I mean, you could also like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's verbose, but like it'll lead to a better, better API and a better experience. So we want to go to, does this have anything in it? Did we fix everything? All right, we're good there. And we want to go to, I want to move LiveStore into lib. And then we can do, probably need to do Spectre. Actually, no, we might be okay. No, we do. We want to look for /LiveStore. And we want to change it to tilde/lib/LiveStore. I think I might need to escape this. Can I not change that? Oh, oh, nice. It automatically updated. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, we want to, what is this shit? We can move that into LiveStore too. All right. And in here, I think we want sessions.ts. That's what Tanstack recommended. So let's stream. User ID string, username string, email string. We'll start with that. And then we'll do export function use app session do that, and this is going to return, so wraparound use session, and we want to give this the type, which is our session data, and in here this takes we'll call it app session, same deal is there, and then it needs a password, and we'll do how do we want to do this? We'll leave that as a to-do right now. I wonder how that better off secret works. Let's go here, and for now, let's say we'll do that, and let's add a secret. How do I do this? I have to do some stupid
Functions describe the world.
secret put, this needs to be, or wait, we don't need to put the secret. We already have that. We just need node env. Bars. Node env. And we'll say development. This will be production. Do that. And thank you for the follows, by the way, everyone that I've missed. Super appreciate y'all hanging out. For dev, we probably want it as well. And then in our local, we'll do node env is equal to development toggle. All right. That looks good. I think I'm just gonna move these to, I don't really see a good reason to have two of these files. Oh, no, there is a good reason. Is this legit? I wonder, can I export from a .m.local? Or is that going to get pissed? That works. What if I do pndev? Is it going to have a bad time reading? Yeah. Uh... I wonder if this is a cache problem. All right, so let's go ahead and try dev again. We might have screwed up a file path by accident. All right, looks like we did. And actually, FNM default v24 11 FNM use. Let's default to that. FM default. FM use default. Is that an alias? Yeah, so that probably means we have a node engine thing in here. Greater than 24. Greater than or equal to 24, so that should be fine. I don't know why it's defaulting to 25. It's kind of weird. Let's see if we can find where this issue is coming from. That's what gets us our entry point made. That's fine. That's fine. This is good. Queries is fine. That's good. LiveStore worker. That pulls in that. That's all good. /LiveStore worker .schema. That all seems fine. We don't touch that there. Nothing there. That's fine. Oh, I know what problem this is. This is in the vconfig. You can probably do a /lib. Maybe. How did I lose PMPM? What? But we were using, the crazy thing is we were using $25. Why? Why? How did we butcher this? This doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's wrong. I guess, yeah. Oops. Well, that works anyways. What? It might be. Okay, it seems fine. All right. So I think it's this part that's the problem, which is fine. LiveStore schema. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. So we've got the project building and running, and then we want to go back over here to lib auth session. We have the better auth secret. We want this, and we want to do env dot nodeenv equals production. Yeah, that's fine. And then we want HTTP only, I think, is true. Is our default on this? This should be true. Same site. I always forget how some of this stuff works with cookies, and I have to look it up every time. Let's do Command K new. We'll say, how does same site work with cookies? Only send for same site requests, same domain. Send for same plus top level navigation get requests. Clicking a link from email. All right, so we want lax. Is there anything else we should set? Whatever, we'll come back to this. This isn't important. So that looks good. Name, password, cookie. That gets us the session data. We can probably export that type. We export that. Great. We have the client. We need to create our server function. So let's go back, whoops, over here, and we'll say log in. We'll do in fact, let's just put them all in one. I think this might be taking care of us for us now that I look at this. I need to go look at the better auth. Oh, we might actually be good. All right. That should be good there. Now we can sign in. So let's start tearing apart our app here because we have a ton of code that we don't need. Okay. Default not post error. We can get rid of those. Default catch boundary. This is just our error. Components, great, lib, db, this is all good. Scripts was me fucking around. In fact, I want to move that back out to the top. I like having scripts up here. And then I want to come here and we'll add /scripts. Scripts. Okay. Routes, can get rid of all this post stuff. I do want to see how some of this works. We don't need this. You can get rid of that. Person server. Create file route. Loader async. It returns a promise. This must do streaming stuff. Router use loader, suspense. Yeah. Await. Component that suspends on a deferred promise that renders its child with the resolved value. Okay. We'll end up getting to some of this stuff through the docs when we need it. I love this API. This API is so nice. We'll get rid of that. Save that. Post index. Nothing to really learn here. Great. See ya. And nothing super exciting here. Post ID deep. Loader async. That's fine. Redirect. We'll come back to this probably. Loaders run both on the server and the client, if I recall. Slash users fetch. Yeah, this is all pretty standard. Pathless layout. I'm a layout. Pathless layout. I don't know how this works. So let's go back to that redirect file and we're going to actually comment that out. We'll just do that to keep it alive. API, create middleware. We're going to want to come back to that, I think. We can get rid of this. Auth is good. All right. Root. Host does not exist anymore. In fact, we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. All right, I think this should be running. Yeah, we don't have type errors. So if we go to localhost, it should be on 3000. Okay. Welcome home. Isn't it funny that that's the name of the song playing right now? Boom, boom. All right, Reese just sent me something I'm gonna check out in a minute. I've been all I don't fully understand how this pathless layout stuff is working quite yet. So if we look at this, we have this pathless on the layout, we have an outlet. So the underscore, outlet, nested layout, I got it. I got it. All right. Good. All right. So our goal right now is let's create a page. Routes, we want slash login. And in here, I think we need can we give it an index? I need to go read tanstack. I need a tanstack primer on how the router works. Yo, just go to the docs, please. Routing, quick start, examples, blah, 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 routing, quick start, file-based. This is gonna just show me a code editor. Fucking knew it. Routes, root. It's not what I wanted. Kitchen sink. Sure. Source, routes, dashboard. dashboard.users. Okay, so we don't need to nest it. Oh, I think this is just showing me that there's multiple ways to do things. Yeah. All right, so we don't actually need that. So we can come here and we can do login.tsx. Let's do that. And we'll come in here. Did that just make itself? All right. Let's then, we want like a middleware to redirect, if there's not a session, we want to redirect. So we want to look up how to do that. Let's say like one of these needs to have like login, right? Like this is gonna be status logged in. Where does status come from? Router use context, create, validate search, redirect, update. I don't know how that works. Let's go back to Tanstar. Yeah, let me click that link. Middleware. We basically want to intercept a request, and if the user's not if the user isn't, maybe we just put it in before load in the root. Like maybe we do it that way. Like what do we have, before load. What's on the context? We might be able to do it here. To layout route, like in this. Dir env is different than .env. Dir env is like a shell tool rather than like a runtime dependency. So like if there's a .envrc, if I change directories, you see how it just did dir env unloading? If I change directories into a directory that has a .envrc file, dir env will automatically load it. See, it detects it there, and then it found these. And like you can do more than just export environment variables. Like you can like run scripts or whatever. So you can like set up like development environments and all that stuff. What up, Reese? I'm getting ready to look through your PRs here in a second, or the code you sent me. But you should definitely, if you haven't already, tweet threads about what you're talking about, because I already know it's dope and it would print. All right. I just want, there was a part on the oh, Reese, I wanted to show you while you're here the dev tools for LiveStore, because they're insane. Do I still have temp in here? Yeah. Let me run this. Pn dev. Okay, I'll wait. Mm-hmm. 20 seconds. Mm-hmm. Oh, we just never finished reading the page here. All right, Reese is back. All right, I wanted to show you the dev tools for LiveStore, because they're insane. Let me load this LiveStore app. This is just like the to-do app dummy thing. Look at some of this. Like if I come in here, foobar baz, come in here, let's just say complete that. Reese needs to tweet about effect, and I can do that. Active all this. It keeps track of all this stuff. I can like run queries against all the SQLite database. This is like all the events that are subscribed currently, the queries on them. It detects slow queries. It has a reactivity graph, which I think you can just, you can see how queries work together here. What else does this thing have? All the events that have happened. So like you could technically like export this for like debugging. How it's currently synced. Like it's super good. I think I can just, where else can I do this database? SQLite Playground. I can be like /tables probably. Or let's see here. Is that the command? Select star from to-dos. There we go. Like, it's so good. We've got an FPS counter up here too. Like, it's insane. Very good.
Functions describe the world.
All right, back to what I was doing. Whoops. Kill this. Get rid of that. And then we never finished following the guide here on authentication. So contexts. I'm just gonna put this in. Is context a special? No. We'll put this in here and we'll say context.ts. All right, we need to get our user type in here. The fuck? Our user is going to come from the database. Where is that at? Database? Here we go. This is what our user looks like currently. We can derive it from that. I forget what the syntax for that is with Drizzle. We did that in R10. Schema. Where did we derive the user from? Apps, front, source, hooks. Do we have the user in here? Yeah, libtypes. Admin user, unify intersection, infer select model. That's what we want. All right, so let's go and use that. And we'll do the same thing, I guess. We'll do, sure. I hate doing that. I don't know where I want to put this. We'll just put it in the same file. We won't make it. Type user equals that. And we'll import that from Drizzle. And this will come from our schema. What? Shouldn't that work? There we go. All right, so now we should have a user. All right, that's good enough for me for now. And type auth context data, or auth context equals this, read only, and this is going to have a user, which I don't want that to be null. I guess it can be null. User or null is loading Boolean refetch. Okay. All right, we'll do that. And now I might as well just copy and paste this. There's no reason to not. I don't think I have Biome installed right now, but I probably will here shortly. Oh, get current user. We're gonna have to implement that. Oh, this needs to be a TSX file. All right. So we've got that, and now let's go look at our, whoops. I want to see how they did their get user function. Get current user, it just pulls from the app session data user ID, and then we get the user by ID. Okay. I wonder if our auth client has anything it can do for us here. Like, what can this thing do? Auth client dot get access token, use session. That's an atom. Auth client dot. All right, how does this thing work? Sign up, sign out, delete, get session, list sessions. All right, so that gets our session. So we can probably use this in here, right? Use session. Context. Does this take any arguments? It does. Fetch options, query, disable cookie cache to disable refresh. And then X has on it how does use server function work? This gives me a promise back. X is a... Do I just need to give this thing a promise? I actually have no idea how this works. Do I just have to wrap that in a const get session is a create server function method get dot handler, and this will have an async function. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can just pass auth client dot get session. Okay, maybe we do. Get session. And this is get session. And does this give us what we're looking for? X dot, still no. I clearly don't understand how this works at all. Get current user creates a server function with a handler. And then when I use a server function, that's from the front end. Is this like immediately invoked? How's this? When you use server function, you run const foo and then use query or whatever. That seems... Like, I don't understand how this is working here. Get user by ID. Oh, wait. No, get current user. Get current user is right here. It gets the session. It returns data. Like, if I come in here and I just return like foo bar, do that. I would expect like this. I should be able to destructure foo here. Is it because it's not building? I wonder if it's because it's not building. Optional fetcher. Create server function dot handler. We give it an async function. It returns a thing. Does it need to be... Does it just need to be in a different file? What is the trick here? Yeah, I'll check it in a second, John. I use Raycast. So are the docs wrong then? I mean, it's possible the docs are wrong. So it sounds like this is so confusing. Like it feels like we might not need this file at all, or even this, right? And it seems like based on what this is saying, like if we go back to here and we skip down to, how do I close this? We skip down to route protection and we go to, yeah, we want that auth thing. So we'll add authenticated, and we'll move our pathless layout. Let's just go in here and we'll make, I don't know, a index.ts. We'll go in here, hello. Yeah, this looks good. All right, that looks good. I don't know what that's upset about. What's this upset about? Routes, conflicting files. I don't understand how that works. This is very confusing, I'm not gonna lie. So then in our root layout, like here, we can basically say before load, and this is going to take our context, and well, before load, we can do like auth client dot get session. Can this be async? Equals await. User and session, or data and error. And we'll just log these to start and see what happens here. We go Okay. That's looking good. And context, what does this have on it? Can I like redirect? Or do I just throw it a redirect? So we'll say if, oh, we don't actually want it here, right? We would want this in the layout of the authenticated. So we want to go look at the, how do I do layouts over here? Layout, server routes, layout, routing. Server route, I might have to just go look at handler context, server route. Is it just called layout? Is there not like a special thing for layouts? Like they can just be like anything? It's kind of looking what it's like. If I do like, we can change this to layout. It's probably part of, not layout. It's probably under, here we go. Layout routes are used to wrap children routes with additional components and logic. They're useful for blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at an example called app.tsx. This tree structure is used to wrap the child routes with layout component. Just uses outlet. Pathless layouts. How do I indicate that something's in? So that's the semantic. It's just that it needs an outlet. All right. So I think we can do that, right? Something like this. Like auth authenticated layout. And this will have a outlet in it. So if I go, theoretically, I should be able to go to like foo, right? Like I should be able to go to slash foo. And that's that. Okay. That's making sense. This is making sense to everyone? So now in this guy, we can do before load, and we can do auth client dot get session. We need to make this async. Const result equals await get session, and if result dot data equals null, or result dot error does not equal null, we are going to throw our redirect to slash Okay, so that's a nice feature. Why did that not push us? Do you have any local trace viewer recommendations? All the ones I've tried so far are really ugly. I just use Jaeger. I really want the effect team to break out the trace viewer they built for their dev tools in VS Code. Uh, well, if you're using effect which you probably are in this case, use the dev tools for effect. They have a trace viewer built into Cursor or VS Code. Oh, well, fuck me. The other one I use is Jaeger. Which is like equally ugly. The other thing you could do is just like set up I'm using effect, not their dev tools though. Oh, the dev tools look pretty good. Whoa, the hell is that? Dev tools. I wish it would show built-in tracer and metrics. I think there's a picture of it somewhere. I don't know. It's good. It's the same one they use in their playground. Yeah, there we go. That's what the VS Code one looks like. I think. Or maybe this is Grafana. I don't know. You can just spin it. Yeah, you can spin up Grafana and Tempo in Docker containers, which is probably what this is telling you to do. Yeah. I'm actually curious why this is not hitting this before load. Okay, there we had something happen. I have no idea what this caused here. Let's remove LiveStore for now. While we get this working completely. Where's the shell? Does this need to be an outlet? So like why I'm so confused why this is I don't understand when this runs. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I clearly don't understand how before load works. So let's go back to reading the docs. Let's go to, I'm going to go to TanStack start, and let's go to get started, routing. That would be sick. I think maybe we do need to go back to the router docs. Before load. How the hell do I close that? Search. Auth layout. All right. Do we even see that? ID foo. Route ID. I don't think it's actually picking up this. I don't think it's picking up that layout. I think that's the problem, is it's not running this right here. So you're saying like that? This doesn't seem right. Do I have to like move this here? Or we do this? And that would be how you do it? I don't know why it keeps that on there. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right, what's the reference location is not defined. So authenticated. I don't know why this is upset, but all right. That's what we wanted. All right, let me check that. Okay, I see what's happening there. So how does it get the context? It's a redemption, Reese, and you paste in a Spotify link. How does this? I'm looking at this example you sent me, John, and how does the... Oh, there's like a context thing that you can set with tan stack, route context. It gets the user. Yeah. Router, type of get router, create router, preload, routes, root. Use app session. Oh, that is in the root. Fetch user. Use router context. All right, we probably want to do something like that. So in the root, so we kind of had the right idea before. In here, we can do, let's go back to auth, and we'll go here, and in here, we'll do a get session.ts. Go in here, and we'll export const get session, and this is going to be a create server function. Method is going to get dot handler, and this will be async const session equals await auth client dot get session, return what's on this thing, session dot data result. If result dot data does not equal null, we'll return, I think it's just going to be user. I don't think we need to return the session. Yeah, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll return null. And now back in our root, we can do what they were doing here, where in before load, we make this a async function that const user equals get session user await call that maybe session, and we'll say we can just return that, right? So we got that there, and now they have access to this root document. No, this is Twitch 2e. It's a Rust binary. So we can get const route context equals route dot use route context, and this should have our user now in it. Yeah. And really, I want to return this object that's like that, something like that. Yeah, great. Username should not be undefined. So what you're saying that I should use this thing, auth.api.get session. This is what I want to do. Because technically I could do like this. Is that what we want? Does this get anything? Context. Can I just pass that through? Context. I think I had it. I think I do need to use the client one. We probably want to say user. So we have the user there, and then theoretically in our authenticated, rather than, I don't know what's wrong with this right now. Rather than using our auth client, we should be able to check the context. Right? We should be able to do like context dot user. Yeah. Right? Equals null. I don't know what's going on with this thing up here, to be honest. Let's do a build and see how that works. See if it bitches. Oh. Why? I'm guessing this is the problem that we just talked about, the auth client thing. So I need the request. I need the request in the because I need headers. I need headers in before load. Info validator. Need headers. Get request headers. All right. So we want to go back to our root, and this thing up, our get session is wrong. Whoops. In here, this does need to be, this will be auth dot API dot get session, and that's going to need this thing that needs at minimum headers. So let's say const this, and it was get request header, and we want, actually we'll get request headers. Does that take any arguments? No. Is that asynchronous? No. Headers dot, okay, and we can change that. That gets that, and the result is going to have what on it? User or session? User. Fucking TypeScript, dude. Okay. So that looks pretty good there. And let's see if this builds now. Dude, what? I wonder if... Such a bop. All right. I don't know why this wouldn't build. Did you add that plugin they were asking to add? What plugin? The React one? Okay, that just built. All right, so let's go back and see if this is the issue. I'm guessing this is the problem. Okay, we're good there, I guess. Let's try again. Yeah, I added that earlier. Okay. This was like not very straightforward. I'm gonna be honest. And I still don't know why this is upset. Like, why is this the language server just like freaking out? Like, I don't get this issue now, like, for sure. This is like super cached old. Like, something, I'm just gonna blow away this because that's wrong. We're getting rid of both of those and we're gonna rebuild and we're gonna just quit out. Something was cached. way wrong there. Phoenix fixes this. I'm about to make Phoenix with cap and web and durable objects on Cloudflare. For Christ's sake.
Functions describe
Get
the
rid of that.
world.
No need to make up new words just to impress chat, bro. You're right. You're right. But you could basically make Phoenix with cap and web and durable objects, and it would be pretty sick. Oh, I mean, effect is a given. Please. Please. I used to live in Phoenix, Vafi. I lived in Phoenix for like a year. Well, a year and a half, actually. I lived in Scottsdale. That's where I worked at State Farm. Yes, of course. In this stream, Tej, effect is implicitly implied. And implicit with implied is redundant. The hell am I doing here? I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. Hey, hey! And now if I go to foo, we get rerouted to login. Let's go. Let's just add like a button quick to test if logging in actually works. Pretty sure this thing's supposed to be an outlet and not children. Maybe. Oh God. That doesn't look right. Do we still, oh yeah, we're still rendering children. All right. So we don't need children here. This route does not exist. Oh God. What is happening? Maybe we do need children and not outlet. We're cooked. We're cooked. I don't know what's happening right now. It's so Jover. It might be. Very good. Oh, it's just because there's a new version. All right, so it does look like we need that. If we go to like /foo, log in, and what if I go to bar? We need to basically intercept everything. Where do we want to do that intercept at? We probably want to not have an index here, but that's fine. I think we can do, let's try one thing quick. I want to do like let's go to get session and let's create a login. I want to make sure we can actually log in. And then I might wrap up for the day. This be post. And we're just gonna say, this is gonna be login, sign in, email. And this is going to have, there's dylan.mulroy@gmail.com. And password, does anyone remember what I made my password yesterday? I think I made it password 6969. I can't remember though. I don't know why that failed, but that's okay. Back to the root. And before we call that, let's just do like await login and see if this works. What does this return? The session is not going to work because we need to like return the headers, right? Token. Return headers. How do I set this? That would theoretically all right, let's see what that logs. I think we're good because I got the user. What happens if I just do like something blatantly wrong? I'm still getting the user back. Data comes back. I don't see model accounts data. Okay, this... I see what's happening here. This is the drizzle adapter. This is drizzle debug logs, not us getting the actual response. It was like password 69. I don't remember. This looks weird. Like we just got in a bad state. I don't think it's setting any cookies. I don't think I have any cookies set. I don't understand where it would be setting cookies. See, we don't have anything. Dude, this thing freaks out. Was it 69,420? Am I gonna have to make another user? I don't want to deal with this. That still doesn't look right. I don't know why Drizzle's using find many. That seems like a incorrect implementation detail in either Better Auth or somewhere. So I can make another user. Oh, it's password 1234. Look at me. I hard coded it. Okay. Now, did this end up setting any... Yeah. Well, we can at least log in. That's a start. I don't know what this... that must be like a LiveStore token transfer thing happening. Reload. I don't know how to... This is what we want. Right here. Server action cookies. That's how it does its first spell kit. So how do we do this? They will be automatically set using Tanstack Start's cookie handling system. I don't think that's true. I know what I did wrong. This is in the wrong place. I'm a silly goose. That's where that goes. Yo, there's some magic happening there that I don't love. Like, this is like why I liked Lucia. Like, it made you wire up a bunch of this stuff yourself. I would expect this to end up... There's no request headers here. I am beyond confused about how this is supposed to be working. Because this should be... BUPN. I don't know. I mean, we can try not doing that. by going, oops. Taking this and going to our before, where's it at? Yeah, it's trying to import that into the front end, and it's not working. Still no cookies. Oh, this is frustrating. All right, I'm gonna figure this out offline. I want to go eat. We'll figure this out tomorrow, y'all. Zig. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Peace.